What on earth happened to Turbo Kart Racers? Well, everyone loves Mario Kart, right? But what about those poor fellas who don't own a single Nintendo device? Like this poor soul. Well, that's where Hypixel comes in clutch with Turbo Kart Racers, as it is exactly the same thing, but in Minecraft! Here is what you get as a tutorial. The concept in itself is pretty self-explanatory. You drive around on this funky cart using WASD, and then you watch it go. Oh, but how could I forget about the added difficulty of this game that was definitely not intentional. The lag, of which poses an even larger difficulty than any of your fellow players. Those blue things boost you, so do those orange things, and just like Mario Kart, when you slam into these boxes, you get given stuff, such as this plasma shield, of which I had no idea what it actually did. However, when you storm past everyone else and get over the abnormally frequent lag spikes of the game, you start to actually care about the position you're in relation to everyone else, which, trust me, doesn't last for long, as the lag will always claim you first. Oh, but how can I forget about the coins literally scattered all over the map? What do these do? Well, I have absolutely no idea. Probably some funky currency to get a spoiler on your car or something along those lines. However, some of the power-ups were recognizable enough to be able to be used in an efficient way. This fire flower thingy, I have no clue what it does, but then there's also this speed boost thing that allows 3 consecutive speed boosts. The green missiles you can guess are to propel and annihilate anyone left in your way. Oh, and what on earth were those explosions above me? Right, well those are Minecraft's interpretation of a bullet bill, which as you can see, it takes a little bit of imagination to properly understand. But don't forget the banana peels scattered all over the racetrack as well. Oh, and what place am I, by the way? 6th. 6th place out of 12. I know, it's bonkers, I'm not in last, but still, using the knowledge of my previous lap, I knew that these maps were littered with shortcuts, and as such, I found one right here and cut out this bit of track. That meant I was still in 6th place. But what happened to Turbo Kart Racers? Well, even with knowledge of the maps, you're either rubbish or you're cracked at the game. Which is kind of the case for all Hypixel games, really. The skill gap is always insane, and if you're not at the top of the skill bracket, there's absolutely no shot you will be able to beat out one of the MVP++. Before I first go, considering all of my setbacks, position number 5 isn't half bad. Oh, another reason as to what happened to Turbo Kart Racers is the fact that the game is dead. In fact, the only reason I was able to get an active game is because of the fact that there was a tournament happening in the exact same time period. Don't ask me what place I came in the tournament, it was like the last 100 or so. But here's what it looks like usually. Yeah. Same map again. Don't worry, there are different ones. We just got pretty unlucky with the map selection. Orange and blue boosters, which kind of don't matter, as if everyone gets a speed boost, does anyone really get ahead? I dodged the shortcut just to simply try and stay on the blimmin' course, slapped down a few of my own banana peels, and then found out another reason as to Turbo Kart Racers' decline. It can, at times, be unforgivingly glitchy. Point in case, me phasing through the floor here, but I was at least catching up to the other competitors, which is more than I could have said for the race before this, and even overtaking them in some situations as well, until I got blown up. I missed one shortcut, but then discovered a new one, and with that, I was still able to at least keep up with my fellow racers until I got blown up again! Stuck in 8th place, 3rd to last. I needed to redeem myself, but using that funky shortcut I previously discovered, I at least beat an MVP++, and with 13 seconds left, my priority wasn't even getting a good place, but simply finishing it all, which I did, in 7th place. Now that I knew how to play, however, my priority had changed to winning a game. A brand new map means a brand new start to, hopefully, a victory. I started off at the back of the pack, but at least keeping up with everyone, until I threw and fell down this hole. No! The next race was very similar, in regards to a new map, and in regards to the fact that I started off by storming ahead, keeping up with the rest of the pack, using these orange speed boosts and being able to properly keep up with everyone, and even overtaking a few people. You won't believe this, I was even able to clutch at the top of the leaderboard, entering 4th place a handful of times, until it happened again. I fell down a hole. I figured I was only in 6th place, I could still redeem myself, right? My other races were not that far away, but unfortunately that wasn't the case as I fell down the hole yet again. It was time for my last race. My last opportunity to prove that I could win a game of Turbo Kart Racers. It was the default map, one I had already raced on before, which meant I had the best opportunity to win. But guess what? So I could whisk around and turn around and fall over and all over the place. So, what happened to Turbo Kart Racers? Well, it got laggy, inactive, and glitchy. And also I'm salty that I can't win a game.